Anything the Knights can do for you?
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. Windblade! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! It really hurt! Windblade! Goba, get them! Wingblade! Wingblade! Let the show begin. Wingblade! Wingblade! Goba, get them! Nice and spicy! Wingblade! Let's dance! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Help! Legionnaire is attacking me! blade. Let the show begin.
You're in for
Cool it! Don't push your luck.
No one escapes my sight. Not so hard.
Come a little closer.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Windblade.
Dodge this!
Prepare to be blown away. Not so hard. Get him. I'll race you there.
Freeze! Cool it! Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
What's the hurry?
Windblade.
Dodge this.
Come a little closer.
Windblade.
Freeze. Don't push your luck.
Keep on. Windblade. La da 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 da. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! I missed a spot. Race you! Windblade! Leave it all to me. Nice and spicy. Boba, get them! Windblade! Treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy. Well, Leisure and Albedo seem really busy recently. So Klee must not disturb them. But now Klee has new friends. I never thought I'd have a new big sister to help me. I'm so happy. We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried. And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage. Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand? My treasure! What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get... What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. It looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it. Game's up!
Oh, you fools.
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys. Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong. But if we could just get him to give it back. Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage! He just disappeared. What's going on? Windblade. Gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside! Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you?
No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up... Don't worry. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight.
Windblade! Goba, get them! Duh. Ha! Nice and spicy! Be gone!
La la la. Pew! Hi-ya! Ooh, ah! Yeah. Boing, boing, boom! Yeah! Hi-ya! Ah! Pew! Ah! Let's dance! Ah! Ooh! Hi-ya! Boing, boing, boom! Hi-ya! Boom! Yeah! Ooh! Ah! Ouch! Yeah! Hi-ya!
Windblade!
La la la. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Da da da. Ooh. La la la. Da da da. That really hurt. Blow them all up. Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Ha! Duh. Yeah.
La la la.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. I feel kind of woozy.
You followed me, but this is as far as you will get.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do?
We learn that your little red black treasure is now in my hands. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, wait! Don't touch it!
Now, what have we here?
No! I broke the survival rule. This is it. Wait! So Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knight's headquarters.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Klee? You're here too? Huh? I broke the rules.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone... Why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. Hey, come on now. And actually, Mr. Fluffball... What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt.
Aha! That they were tracking down poor Klee, just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... So, does that mean...
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Miss Honorary Knight, you've... Whoop-de-doo! It's...
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with? Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself. Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear. Ooh, yes, please. Anyway, while I'm grounded,
When you say treasure,
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. Just wait for a Ludi harpastum.
yeesh, if Jane was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
Hello. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Finally. I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind. The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. There's something in it for you as well, should you... Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go. There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
That an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring? Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 more as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much more to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, you remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And... Paimon's the very...
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
You're in for a little shock.
Go, go, Barrett Bunny! Windblade! Told you I'd win!
Come a little closer.
Cool it!
Surrendering will be gentle.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Windblade! Betcha no escape!
Come a little closer.
Prepare to be blown away!
You're in for a little shock.
Go, go, Barrett Bunny! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Found it! This must be the ring! It's so pretty! Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts!
That's it. That's the one.
You actually found it. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Oh, let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the mora, as agreed. Please.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they
Exactly.
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good.
Why hasn't it happened yet?
Ad astra abyssos.
The best way to travel.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can...
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all.
Excuse me, what would you like to order? These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in... It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalo... Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, this is a favorite among our regulars. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat.
All of them?
That's not how you count it.
Sure. And is there... I'd just like to ask, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it?
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars, especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. And dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Right on in. Hello, how may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried.
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab! Then with your skills in the kitchen...
Howdy. Head straight.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I am a little hungry. This aroma is... Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, it's delicious. I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this Mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? That was tiring, but the quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that...
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. Let's go then.
There's no need. Now, shoo, get out of our way.
Myth?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, rob...
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation. If you don't want to get on, don't.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. How about it? If you're a real legitimate businessman...
You've pushed it too far. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists. Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
I'll blow you away!
Delve into destiny!
Finished!
Shadows of fate!
You're open!
Delve into destiny!
Have a taste of this!
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology, though it may take more time to garner the specifics.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Teyvat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, all right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired. Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about, I guess. Wait, no. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars.
An ocean of stars? What's...
Fish? No, don't play dumb.
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken.
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend.
My readings told me as much. But before she left...
Mystical arts? I don't get it.
So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as she was.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. Ah, yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure. Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Glee, don't just run off.
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up. It can't be. I put a sign here. Dendro slimes.
We can talk later. Swingblade. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Found it. It's this box.
Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions.
Retrieval complete.
You're back at last. I had intended to read a book to pass the time. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful! Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked?
Huh?
Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
If you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return.
That's so sad.
That's too difficult. Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality if I stay with all these Philistines?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her... But what will I do about my astrology research?
About that?
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do... Oh, thanks.
Nice and spicy. Windblade.
Ad Astra Abyssop. I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs, and I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, all right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So, if you first... All right, it's open.
Holy mook! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and...
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Yes, of course, I understand.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice.
Great! Then we are agreed.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, but I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. I wish you both safe travels.
How is she gonna make a living if she... Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. On the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
A reward on the road.
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be... Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it. All right, let's follow your plan. Then we... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista.
A reward on the road.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What? We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here. Now Paimon's mad.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean?
What nonsense! Seize these
Well, here they come.
Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Tactical! Retreat! Two arms! Attack!
Wingblade. Go, Barret Bunny!
You're in for a little
Take
shock.
the target alive!
in for a little...
Attack!
Wingblade!
Take the target alive! With the triad!
Prepare to be blown away!
Come a little closer.
Wingblade!
Cool it! Take this!
My.
Free! Bested! Who goes there? Attack!
No one escapes my sights!
Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Take the target alive!
Wingblade!
With the triad! Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Take the target alive!
Wingblade!
Take this! Attack!
Wingblade!
With the triad!
Wingblade!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liu Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon...
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed.
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor.
Favor? But, wait, that's right.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but so, what should we... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect. Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Go, Barracuda!
Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Direct assault! Dodge this!
Windblade!
You're open! Have a taste of this! You're open! You're open! Cool it!
comes the hunting.
Windblade! Windblade!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
Aw, it was nothing. No need.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Pie on sugar-frosted slime.
Freeze! Cool it!
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one. Let it rain.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Whew! It looked great! Now that we've put all the...
The clouds may darken and light turn to
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your...
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow— Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for! Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh,